So the weather outside's crazy, but I came home and Erica said that I had gotten a package today that I've been waiting for like 2 months. So it's from Just SAIYAN Gear, so you guys already know what it's gonna be. And I didn't know they do this, but they send you like all these cool stickers. We didn't really have any room on the SAIYAN for these because it's covered already with stickers, and they ain't going on Jane. I got 3 shirts. You might be able to guess what they are from not seeing them fully yet. So take your guesses, but now we're gonna start. So the first one is Dragon Ball Super, and it's Goku's new top, and it actually has his new symbol from Whis on it. What's in there? Some plastic. Check that out. Boom, see that? Let's see how it fits. That's my only concern. I ordered mediums, but like you never know what the sizes are. So for those of you guys who want to order from Just SAIYAN, you can obviously kind of compare yourself to me. I'm 5'10", about 178 pounds. So if it looks good on me and you're kind of the same height and weight, then it'll definitely look good on you. Are you ready? Babe, you'll be the judge. It actually feels like it's gonna be a nice tight fit. Hope it's not too tight.
I like too tight.
Feels good. How's that look?
Looks fab.
I get the Just SAIYAN hair going on too.
That's right.
This is the pose. Good?
Very good.
How's it look in the back?
Nice. Very nice.
I'm so excited this stuff came in. I was so worried that it wasn't gonna fit right. Seeing how I got Goku's new top with Whis' insignia on it, I wanted to make sure I had Vegeta's too. And we all know Vegeta just likes to wear the top regular, so. And the reason why I got the tank top versions too is because I thought it'd be cool to be able to wear them like this. Then if I wanted to, I can always go out and I can find a separate long sleeve blue athletic shirt that can go underneath this and it'll look just as cool. Oh, this one fits real good too, huh?
Yeah, very nice.
Awesome. I like it. Let's see the back. Good?
Very cool, very cool.
And we got one more. And this one is gonna look real cool. If you don't know who this one belongs to, well then you ain't as much of a Dragon Ball Z fan as you thought you were. This is like epic. We've got the Bardock top. Boom. Love this one.
Damn, that looks really cool.
It looks cool, right?
Yeah. I don't know the characters,
it's
but
Goku's dad.
I like the shirt though.
It's okay, babe. You don't have to know the characters. You just gotta, if you want to buy me presents, you just get me the ones I don't have. That's just
right.
good.
Oh, I love those colors.
Right? I thought these colors were gonna look cool, and not everyone rocks the Bardock top, so I figured I'd rock it in the gym. I might even wear this one first, just to not be cliche and go in my Goku top first. But I like this one.
Wow, I like it too.
Hey, what's up guys? I've been having some issues with my car all week. My rear right tire has been squealing. And it's irritating because I didn't change my brakes too long ago. So I just got the whole thing apart. I'll show you guys. It's working down here. Got the tire off, got the caliper off. And I don't know, most of you guys probably don't care about this kind of stuff. But whatever, it's vlogging time. So the brake pads were like stuck in the caliper. And then I'm a little concerned because I took the front one off on the front side of the caliper. I don't know if you guys can really see, but it almost looks like the bottom has more meat than the top, which could mean that the caliper's freezing. Or it could also mean that maybe they just didn't set properly when I changed them the last time, or they could just be shitty brakes. I just got a shitty batch. So I'm gonna try and just put some new ones on for now and hope for the best. And I already had to change the caliper on the other side, which isn't that hard to do, but it is a pain in the ass because you're gonna bleed the whole brake system. And it's expensive. The calipers are pretty expensive. So I'm hoping that it's not the problem. So fingers crossed. So I have this tool right here. It has all these different settings on it. And this is like 10 bucks at AutoZone. And it just allows you to get in there and reset the caliper. Pretty cool, right? Right now we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side and hope the problem's solved. I get the brakes changed in both tires, but one more thing. Obviously tighten up the lug nuts when you're done doing anything on your car, whether you're just changing a tire or whatever. But when you do the brakes, obviously you have to take off the cap on the reservoir for the brake fluid. So just make sure you don't forget to put that back on, or you're gonna have a bad day once you start driving down the street. There we go. And now the wife and I, we're gonna take Jane out for a little ride today, but then it snowed, so that ain't happening. So we finally made it to the gym. Gonna actually be doing hamstrings tonight. First time doing cheat and recover on hamstrings. I'm not exactly sure which exercises I want to hit. I kind of have an idea. Definitely want to do some Romanian deadlifts to start. Definitely want to do the prone leg curl. But I'm not sure where the workout's gonna go. So I'm gonna be testing it out together. Gotta be honest with you, it's been like almost probably 2 weeks since I've done hamstrings, so I know this is gonna be placing me in a lot of pain over the next probably 6 or 7 days, because I'm gonna hit them pretty damn hard doing that cheat and recover. What are you looking for? Looking for gains, Dan?
2.5.
Yeah, looking for gains, bro?
I would, man. I need all of them. I can do all I can say.
Look at Dan looking for gains. You won't find them. You already got them all. The first exercise is gonna be the Romanian deadlift, and I'm doing 5 sets of the cheat and recover, 8 repetitions for the cheat, 8 repetitions for the recover, and that's gonna be 1 set. Now, as you guys can see, when you do this movement, I'm basically going down as slow as I can, because for the Romanian deadlift, you have to go a bit slower than most exercises, because this movement is all about feeling that deep stretch in the hamstrings. And you should only be able to go down about mid-shin. Doesn't matter who you are. Should be about mid-shin. And then for the cheat reps, what I'm doing is basically just exploding back up as fast as I can. I'm not really worried about the concentric portion of this movement. I'm just going down, getting that deep stretch, and then getting myself back to the starting position as fast as I can. As soon as you're done, you're gonna lower the weight on both sides. For me, I'm just taking off a plate. And then you're gonna go into the recover set. And for these repetitions, you wanna place equal emphasis on the eccentric and concentric portion of the movements, which means going down a little bit slower, and then on the way up, I'm going a little slower to make sure I really feel it throughout the hamstrings, really flexing those glutes as I get to the top of the movement, just to make sure I'm activating as much muscle tissue as possible. And again, guys, if you wanna use wrist wraps while doing this, or wrist straps to hold on to the barbell, and when you're doing your cheat sets, if you wanna put a weight belt on, just to make sure you're taking as much weight off your core as possible so you can focus on those hamstrings, that's okay too. Like I said, the reason why I'm only not doing it here is because I know it's gonna be painful, and I'd rather be able to walk for the week so I can continue training. The next exercise is gonna be the prone leg curl. Once again, you're doing 5 sets of the cheat and recover. 8 reps on the cheat, 8 reps on the recover. And as you can see, I got my buddy here spotting me, because on this exercise, I'm trying to use as little energy as possible, and I'm actually doing the whole stack right now, and I'm having him lift the weight literally for me all the way up so that I can hold it against my glutes and then fight that negative all the way down. And you guys can see from this angle, it doesn't look like I'm doing much fighting, but I was fighting it as hard as I could on every rep, which just goes to show you how intense the exercise is. I mean, my hamstrings felt like they were bunching up on the way up, and as I was going down, I could just feel the stretch and the rip and tear. Like, I mean, it was really intense. And then going into the recover set, as you can see, I'm doing it all by myself. I'm trying to use 0 momentum here. I'm just trying to focus on lifting with my legs and lowering and controlling the weight on the eccentric movements as well. Now, a lot of you guys might not think that you can see a lot of growth from this exercise, but man, I'll tell you what, that 1 set of doing this with cheat and recover, I felt way more even when doing the Romanian deadlifts, which was my first exercise. Maybe I should go a bit heavier next time on the Romanians. I'll probably get some wrist straps so I don't have to worry about holding on to the bar, and that'll probably make that exercise more intense. But man, if you can get somebody to spot you and do what my buddy just did for me on those cheat reps and really control that negative, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna love it and see some real good hamstring growth out of that, I can already tell. Looking extra cute, babe, extra cute. What did you say?
I said you're a creep.
I am. That's how we met. I was creeping. Except I didn't have a big camera last time. When I met my wife in the gym, my mirror game was strong because that gym had mirrors everywhere. I could be looking over here. I could still see her butt. I'll teach you guys the mirror game. Who knows? Maybe your game's already strong. So how did you get red hair and then you didn't?
He's adopted.
Oh, that makes sense. I love these guys. So as you guys can tell, I love picking on some of the younger guys at my gym, and I love teaching them stuff too. And so they have been watching my videos, and they were asking about the cheat and recover, so I was showing them how to do it properly on the bench press, which I haven't shown you guys yet. But as you can basically see, on the cheat reps, I'm pulling the weight all the way up, all on my own, and I'm making him lock out at the top. That way it gives me time after he locks out to remove my hands so that he can control the negative on every single repetition. And then of course, as soon as I was done, I walked away and let him do the recover set on his own. So if you guys are doing bench, that's how you do it. Now we're gonna go into my last exercise for hamstrings, which is the single leg curl, doing 5 sets per side. And I have my wife Erica here help me out, spotting me, and she's basically lifting it up for me on every single repetition for the cheat so that I can control it on the way down. This is actually a really good, there's quite a few different single leg curl machines, but this one's actually really good for cheat and recover because there's a lot of different places that you can grab it on the outside and then bring it up. But as soon as you finish those cheat reps, you're gonna go into the recover, and you're doing that all on your own. And make sure you really extend your leg at the bottom of this exercise, guys. You wanna get that full extension at the bottom to make sure that when you come up, you're utilizing the concentric portion of the movement as much as possible. A lot of people stop like a few inches before all the way down, and they just end up missing out on that little bit of extra muscle activation they could have had. And then just so you guys can see, I am doing the other leg. But there's no need for me to show you guys the entire set because I just showed it to you. So make sure you do both sides, and that counts as one set. As soon as I finished my hamstrings, I decided that I was going to hammer my abs with 7 sets of the ab pull down. Now guys, remember, I'm only doing 7 sets, but I'm doing cheat and recover. So that means I'm doing a total of 14 working sets on this exercise. And what I like to do on the cheat reps is have someone stand on my toes so that I can focus as much on the crunch as possible. And as you guys can see, I like to stack a lot of weight on this exercise. If Erica wasn't standing on my feet, chances are I'd be sliding forward throughout the movement and I wouldn't be able to focus on overloading my abs. Now, as you guys can see, I changed the camera angles. Now I have someone different standing on my feet. That's actually my buddy Greg, and I was happy to see him in the gym because right around Christmas, he got into a nasty motorcycle accident. He ended up hurting himself real bad. So it was nice to see him back in the gym. I don't like it when friends can't lift. But as you guys can see, as soon as I finished those repetitions, I did a total of 15. Now I'm doing 25 reps on the recover. I like to alternate how many reps I do for my abs. Some days I like to go really, really heavy and just stick to like 8 to 10 reps. Other days I like to do more volume. And for the cheat and recover, I decided to do a bit more volume on the recover set and go super heavy, obviously, on the cheat. And the form is the same here, guys. The only difference is I don't need anybody to stand on my toes and I can focus on that crunch. And as you can see, on every single repetition on the way up and on the way down, I am getting flexion and extension in my back. If you don't have flexion and extension in your back, you can't expect to work your abs as hard as possible. It's just not going to happen. So make sure on every single repetition you're able to come all the way up, that chest comes up nice and high, and you're able to crunch all the way down, getting those elbows to your knees. All right, so we just finished up the workout, hit hamstrings wicked hard. They're gonna be super sore tomorrow. Have my wife spotting me on some of those cheat and recover reps. Some of these exercises, guys, I mean, you can use momentum, but you can get somebody to come in and spot you on those cheat reps and just like help you get rid of the concentric portion altogether, and you focus on that negative, you're gonna see bigger results. And then we went into some abs. I ended up just doing like 7 sets of the ab pull down. Like I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow. Please hit that like button, show your support. Let's get those likes over 9,000, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.
up, up.